What if every single person on Earth jumped at the exact same time? Not one city, not one country, the entire planet, 8 billion people, standing still, waiting for one countdown. 3, 2, 1, jump. For one tiny moment, every school, every office, every street, every home leaves the ground. And then comes the big question: would the earth shake? Would buildings crack? Would oceans move? Could we create the biggest earthquake in history just by jumping? It sounds impossible. But at the same time, it feels like it could happen, because 8 billion people is not a small number. That is almost the whole human story, jumping together. But here's the strange part. The Earth probably wouldn't care, not because the jump is weak, but because Earth is unbelievably massive. Think about a child jumping on a giant mountain. The child feels the jump. The mountain does not. Now make that mountain the size of a planet. That's Earth. All humans together sound powerful. But compared to Earth, we are almost nothing in weight. When we jump, we push the ground down. For a split second, Earth moves a tiny, tiny bit. But that movement is so small, no person could feel it. No city would notice it. No building would crack. No ocean would rise. And when we fall back down, the force comes right back. So Earth does not fly away. It does not change its orbit. It does not break. The planet just keeps spinning, like nothing happened. But wait, that does not mean nothing happens at all. The jump may not hurt Earth, but the landing would be loud, very loud. Imagine billions of feet hitting the ground at the same instant. A giant thud spreading through streets, floors, fields, stadiums, offices, and homes. Some sensors might notice a small vibration. Some people nearby might feel a little shake. But it would not be a world-ending earthquake. In fact, real earthquakes release far more energy than one big human jump. So if everyone jumped from wherever they are right now, Earth would survive easily. But there is a darker version of this question. What if all 8 billion people were brought to one place, and then jumped? Now the problem is not the planet. The problem is us. A crowd that big would cover a huge area. There would be no normal roads, no empty space, no easy escape. People would be packed together with heat, noise, panic, and confusion everywhere. And after the jump, the hardest part would not be landing. It would be getting home. Airports would collapse. Traffic would stop. Food and water would become a nightmare. Phones would overload. Hospitals would be impossible to reach. The Earth would be fine, but human systems would fail fast. And that is the real twist. We are not strong enough to shake the planet with one jump, but we are strong enough to shake civilization. When all of us move at once, one person jumping means nothing. 8 billion people jumping still means almost nothing to Earth. But 8 billion people choosing the same idea, that can change history. Cities were built because people moved together. Wars started because people moved together. Revolutions happened because people moved together. So maybe the real question is not, can humans shake the Earth? Maybe the real question is, what happens when humanity finally moves in the same direction? Because one jump cannot move the planet, but one shared idea can move the world.